Hello everyone, I'm Trackmaster914 and I am back with another NASCAR review really quick. So, I forgot to say that I already determined the first three cars, or drivers, that I'm going to have for this series. So, I already reviewed Sean Case and his time in the Xfinity Series, only made 8 starts, and I tell you the grade, but I want you guys to check out that video if you haven't already. And yeah, his time was kind of strange. He only made 8 starts throughout 3 years. But we're kind of getting off track here. Let's talk about Dario Franchitti. So, Dario Franchitti spent most of his career in open wheel racing. Actually, racing in karts all the way up till it went bankrupt in 2002, then switched over to IndyCar, where he'd get 4 championships. In fact, he got his first IndyCar title in 2007, and then I guess decided to jump ship to NASCAR and give it a try. Now, as for this review series, I do have like I said, I already have decided to review 3 drivers already, but the rest could be suggested by you guys. Suggest a driver you think had they needed to have less than 50 starts in the series or in the division. My bad, but yeah, and no sooner than the 90s is when they started. You know what I mean? So yeah, Dario made 10 starts in the Cup Series and 18 starts in the Busch Series or Nationwide Series, and then only 1 start in the Truck Series. But for today we'll just cover his time in the Cup Series. So finally we get to it. So Franchitti started 40th at Daytona. Oh, and I forgot to mention he spent his entire run in NASCAR with Chip Ganassi Racing, the same team that he had in IndyCar. Now, despite this being Daytona, he never led a lap and wound up a lap down, finishing 33rd. He didn't crash, but he finished 33rd, so not a great performance so far. I'm sorry, man, but your performance is a D. Not a good start so far. The next race in Fontana, he would actually lead a lap, but wound up finishing 2 laps down, 32nd. Only finished 1 position better than last. The next race was once again uneventful for him, and he would finish 33rd, 2 laps down, and this time I'm giving it an F. Nothing has changed. Race 4 in Atlanta saw pretty much the same thing. He actually finished 34th again, but this time 4 laps down. My goodness, 2008 was a dark time for Chip Ganassi in NASCAR, wasn't it? Alrighty, race 5 at Bristol Motor Speedway. And this one by far is his worst finish yet. Finishes 36, 9 laps down, another F, hands down. Just 0 improvement. Now the next race was at Martinsville, where he would finish 22nd, 1 lap down, which honestly, big improvement. I'll give him a C for this one. Now he failed to qualify for Texas, but I'm not rating races that they never started. So the next race is at Phoenix, and big step back. 3 laps down, finishing 32nd. After this, the next time he would even attempt the race is race 14 at Pocono? Okay, well, here's the explanation. He was going to race at Talladega the very next week, but got injured in a Nationwide Series race after getting T-boned in an accident, which put him out for weeks, I think even a month. Ken Trader would try to qualify the car last minute, but failed to qualify. Now, he wasn't necessarily doing good before his injury, but after that, he just, whatever momentum he ever so slightly gained is just gone completely from here on out. In the next race at Pocono, on lap 137 to 200, him and Hornets would both get together and hit the wall, and oh man, he would finish 41st from this crash. So yeah, I guess you could say that crash at Talladega in the Nationwide Series, I guess, kind of changed him in a way. But anyways, this gets an F. At the very least, the bright side to this is that this is his first crash. It took him 14 races for him to crash. At the next race in Michigan, he wound up finishing dead last at lap 30 of 203 as he had engine problems. Man. It is now clear as day to me that the number 40 Dodge owned by Chip Ganassi is just barely stringing along until, I guess, the season's over. And Montoya didn't really have a great season in 2008, but even he did pretty well. And even Sorensen, at the very least, was running for the win in one of the races. So, yeah, my goodness, this car is the worst. Now, finally, we're going to his final race in the Cup Series ever to date, and that is the race at Loudon. He actually failed, oh, by the way, he failed to qualify for Sonoma somehow. He finishes 38th, 4 laps down, Another F. I'm sorry. That's just no. And that would be it for him in the Cup Series. He would actually keep racing in the Nationwide Series until they too closed down. So yeah, the 40 car actually closed down after Loudon. So it was no more. However, I will cover his run in the Nationwide Series another time. Since then, he went straight back to IndyCar with Chip Ganassi Racing, of course, and got the championship 3 more times in a row. So I guess he was just best staying at IndyCar. Although he would end up in a career-ending crash in 2013, he did become a pretty successful IndyCar driver. But as for his time in NASCAR, oh man, like I said, I have to cover that Nationwide Series campaign some other time. I personally feel like if Ganassi just had him going full-time in the Nationwide Series as opposed to having him pull double duty for both, then he probably would have done better. Although Dario didn't crash as much as Sean Case, at the very least Sean Case finished better. I am sorry, Dario. I think you're a great driver. I'm actually quite the fan, but your time in NASCAR is an F. Hands down. The next video I'm doing for this series will be on Friday. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. That's how see you later.